All right, good morning. I just want to make another video on Excel. Again, it's very important. This is a good learning experience right now. So I got this homework assignment, this Excel sheet. So what I'm going to do, and it's fine. I'm going to have the student fix it. No big deal. But there's a few things that won't like are missing. Okay. So and I'll show you my example. So first, notice how like this class name is cut off. So if you double click this corner here, it makes that bigger. Same with this. Double click on the left, makes that bigger. Okay. Um, again, I took the name off. Highlight all of this, center it, and put borders on. Okay. All right. It already looks better, easier to read. All right. Other things, it does not have nomenclature, so I wouldn't call this tank height. I would call it HT. Okay, and then I would call this maybe HW or something, and then have a section in your nomenclature that tells you what this is. Because usually you don't want to have long words on a graph or whatever, because it makes it hard to read. Okay. Um, and again, I think there was a graph. Where did the graph go? Some of this sometimes is an issue with like sending me a link. Um, I don't know why. I don't know where the graph went. It was there. So this could be an issue sometimes if you send me a link and I download it. Okay. But yes, the graph is here. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Um, okay. It just disappeared. Give me 1 second. Hopefully the graph is up. What? I'm sorry. So whoever sent me the homework, your graph disappeared. But on the graph, there was no the title wasn't appropriate, but there was no Y and X label. Okay. Um, so if you go to like say insert and you go to like say scatter, you right click here, you could say select data, add, left click this arrow, you can left click and drag down, then unclick and do the same thing for the Y. Left click, click OK, click OK. I think this might have been what the graph was. The title, there wasn't really a title, there was no labels. And again, you see how there's a big gap here? All right, make sure you cut that out. So for example, here is mine. This is what I want by the end of this semester. You should be able to do. All right. Let me make sure I'm still recording right. Okay. So you got your full header. Okay. You got nomenclature. You have givens. All right. With units, what you're looking for, any assumptions. And then here's your table. Okay. See how I have HTVEH. All right, here is like this is the numbers that I hardwired, because those are what are going to be on the x-axis. And then over here, these have equations based on your givens. Okay, that's what you need to have. So this is telling me exit velocity, and then this is your H equation based on your homework equation. Okay. All right, so you're solving for exit velocity in your H. Those equations are written by hand that are shown in the homework assignment. Okay, I don't show you any equations on here because you do that on the paper. All right, and again, these are centered. These have the correct sig figs, 2. Okay, don't show me something like that. Like, be consistent. I don't care if it's 2 or 1 right now. Okay. And then here's the graph. Title, y-axis, x-axis, and it's zoomed in. So this first point is pretty much almost at the very bottom, and it zooms right in. Okay. So this is what I expect in homework 8 for that graph. Okay. Again, if you have questions, let me know. I have noticed a few Excel sheets like that. So just like we did in homework 1. Thank you. Bye.